Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now, as you can see, this is another riding video. Hooray! I had planned on doing a bike cave video, but the floor paint I've just put down is taking a long time to dry, so that's gonna have to wait. However, today is a lovely spring day. It'd be rude not to come out riding and blow off some cobwebs at one of my favorite places. You've seen it in plenty of videos before. This is Cathkin Braes, just outside Glasgow, and the weather has kind of just about started to dry up enough where I can start riding trees again. So today I'm gonna get my red bike and have a little bit of a ride. Now, speaking of the red bike, I had hoped to have my 2023 Hex fully built and in videos by now, but I'm still waiting on wheels. Kind of frustrating because it's going to be a really cool bike. I know Inspired are keen to have me ride on that. I know a few of you guys have mentioned, where's my yellow Hex? It's coming, and hopefully coming soon. But until then, I'm going to continue riding this, and this is actually going to be one of my first rides on the Schwalbe Racing Ralph tyres. I'm saving the Billy Bonkers for the next bike. I know John Shrewsbury has ridden these tyres and got on pretty well with them, so I'm definitely going to be putting them to the test today. Anyway, enough talk. Let's see if falling off the log is as easy as I remember. Alright then, warming up. What warming up? Yeah, I am definitely rusty, but I've got some ideas. Right, we are 3 or 4 lines in, I've lost count. It's business time already. Oh, I love spring. It's not been t-shirt weather for ages. Oh, almost. Oh, forgot what I was doing. Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, why doesn't that go up? Oh, come on. Stop all my cameras. I had 4 cameras on that. I've got the main camera, got my DJI on top of the camera, got this GoPro, and I have my phone in slow motion. Just call me Mr. Media. Stoked with that though. It's probably one of the best tricks I've ever done in my life. I hope it comes across on camera. I was at that for about an hour. I'm so unfit. Now, if you've ever been to one of the drop and roll shows, you know that I often warm up with a couple of dance moves. One of them being the worm, which, as you suspect, is a bit like that. Now, it is a little bit of a car park party trick, but I kind of figured that you could put it onto the street if you found something cool enough, and even though this isn't street, I'm actually really pleased I managed to do the worm over this log pile. That is honestly one of the hardest things I've ever done, and it probably doesn't even look that great, but I'm proud of it, and that's what counts. Speaking of difficult things, I've set up the camera again, and I'm going to try something which I've tried before, but slightly different. It's one of my favourite moves, the kind of alley-oop front wheel pivot thing. I'm sure you've seen it before. I've only seen 2 other people try that trick. Why aren't other people trying it? But I'm going to try that again on this. I've done it before, kind of. I want to modify it. Just watch. Hopefully I'll get it again. Whoa. Oh no! Oh no! Bit of a balance test, that one. That would have been so cool. No hop challenge, log style. Well, that wasn't the ending I was hoping for. That was the longest balance I've done yet, so that's going in the video. Again, not what I want, but I'll take it. Don't think I've done that before. Right, still need to get what I want though, so back at it. Well, I think you know the drill. That isn't exactly what I wanted, but being honest, I think the end of that was always going to kind of be a bit improv. But I'm pretty pleased with that improv. That was difficult, really difficult. And judging by how long that's taken and the number of tries, that was even harder than the last line. Right, time to go back down to the van, have some sugary sweets, and then go find some other logs to ride. Done this before. Remember it being quite scary and horrible. Nothing's changed. Oh no. Oh. There's a couple of panic hops in there, but I think that's the quickest and most efficient I've ever got up and over that. Consider these cobwebs blown away. So I think I found pretty much the most rotten bit of wood in the local area, so may as well try and ride over it. Wish me luck. Oh, ow, my shoulders. Oh, what is going on? Why is that stopping me so dead? Ah. I literally just dislocated my finger. Oh, that sucks. Literally the tip of my finger was bent up the way and I had to bend it back. Oh, I've never had that before. Oh, I did get over that. I was just trying to tidy it up a little bit. Damn my perfectionism. Right, camera's off, little rest, see how it feels. Oh man, I wish I'd got a picture of it bent up the way. Right, I've had a 5-minute rest and actually it feels fine. I'm not kidding though, it literally was the tip of my finger bent completely vertical that way. It grossed me out, but I got away with it. So let's try this again. Let's play with some fire. Oh no. Oh, no wonder I'm sliding. My run-up's got a bottle I'm going over. Slippy as hell. Oh no, no, come on. Not into the holly bush. I've had enough pain already. Hit my shin. If you saw last week's video, I gave myself a hell of a shinner and I just kind of whacked it on my handlebars or something, tumbling down the other side. It's not cut it, but that area is pretty damn bruised. The plan was to go up onto the stump, but scrap that. That's too dangerous now. Don't want to hurt myself. I was going to try and neaten this up and just get over the plan B option, just the second highest bit. And then I've got to do it again for a second angle. Yay. No, don't go that way again. That's the dislocate finger direction. If you've followed this channel for a little while, you know I'm not scared of a little battle, but boy did that turn into a battle. It's such a rotten bit of wood, and then the top here is falling apart, and then the next bit is falling apart, and every time I got to that bit it was crumbling away, and the bit of wood I'm trying to aim for, I was getting muddier and muddier. One dislocated finger later, one bashed shin later, I finally got it. But did you see those last two attempts from the other angle, how my tyre was slipping on this top bit here? Literally such a small bit I was aiming for, but we got there, we got there. The other thing that was making this really, really difficult was the run up, which is right there. You can't see it on camera, but it's literally a tyre's width between all the little rocks down there. And as soon as you go off out of that little rut, you just get bounced. So there's so many attempts where I don't even make it to the log, let alone get up it. So I'm so pleased I got that. I'm really impressed with these tyres actually. Even though natural doesn't come across as well as street, I love riding old rotten logs and dirt like this. It's the best. Well, my finger is hurting quite a bit now, to be expected, so I'm not going to do any more riding, but don't go anywhere. I just want to do a quick rundown on my bike, because I've been running pretty much the same setup for over a year now. I just want to let you guys know how it's been holding up. I'm going to start with the elephant in the room, and that is my rope spoke front wheel. Now, if you haven't seen the video of me making that with Adam at Tarty Bikes, then please go check it out. I'll link it down below. It's one of my most highly viewed videos. I've been over a year on this wheel now, but being honest, I've not ridden as much as some other people. I've had, for example, 2 months off at the start of this year, but it's held up pretty well. However, I think it is on its last legs. There's some fraying going down at the hub, and I spoke to Adam about it, and he reckons it's about 50% strength now. I guess with the fraying, it has now meant that the wheel is quite out of true, so I'm ready to retire this wheel. It was a great experiment. It is a little bit lighter, but I actually didn't really tell any difference when riding this bike. It was a lot of work for pretty much no gains. Now, on a cross-country or road bike, I think it would work pretty damn well, and yeah, could be a viable thing to do, but on this kind of bike, great experiment. I wouldn't recommend it though. The other notable product are the pinned pedals. Now, disclaimer, I am now sponsored by them officially, so maybe there's some bias there, but I only pick sponsors who I think produce some of the best parts available, and yeah, these pedals have been absolutely faultless. I've smashed them against concrete and they've just shrugged everything off. They're spinning smooth as anything. I haven't damaged any pins, I haven't damaged the pedal body, there's no play. They've been amazing. They are so grippy, and it's taken me a year, but I did finally slip and give myself a shinner, and with them being so sharp, it was pretty nasty. Maybe that's why my last video actually lost me subscribers. A little bit gross perhaps. Now, another product I'm sponsored by are Hayes brakes, but believe me, I love these brakes. I recommend them to anyone I meet. They are the best brakes I've ever used. Now, there are loads of brakes on the market, and I haven't used every single one, but I'd struggle to see how they could beat these. They've got the lightest lever feel. These are my longest running parts on this bike. I swapped them from the bike previous to this. They've been amazing. I haven't had to bleed them. The levers don't wobble, there's no play. They've still got a super light lever feel. The calipers have been super strong, and the power is amazing. They've got such good hold and bite, but also modulation. I just can't think of a brake being better than these. Now hubs, I've been on these Industry 9 hubs for over a year now, and the back one has been, again, been totally faultless. 620 engagement points, I think. I will admit I was a little bit wary of running this hub when they first came out, but after Danny and Duncan ran them for a while with no issues, that was good enough for me. So I went and got myself one, and yeah, it's been absolutely faultless. I've not done anything to it. It's fresh from the factory, no modifications, and it's just worked perfectly for the year that I've had it. Now the last product I'm going to mention are from my newest sponsor, Schwalbe tyres. Now on my new bike I'm going to be building, hopefully soon, I'm going to try the Billy Bonkers, but I also wanted to try these racing Ralphs. Now riding in the woods like these, they've actually been really good. I think this video might be a justification of running these tyres or trying them, because they've been so grippy. And even when I've done a little bit of streets, they've proved to be pretty fast rolling as well. They're going to be hard to beat. I'll try the Billy Bonkers, and I know some other people have tried them after I've kind of mentioned them, but I may end up just sticking with these because I am really impressed. So yeah, these are a lot of my sponsored products I'm kind of bigging up here, but like I mentioned, I only run products that I would choose to run. I don't run any parts on here just for a paycheck. So if you want to support me and my channel, then please support the sponsors who help me make this channel. I'll link them all below. They're all great people, great companies, and great products. Well, with all that product placement and advertising done, I hope you're still watching for me to basically say goodbye. So I hope you have an amazing week. Catch you next time. I haven't decided whether it's going to be a garage one because I'm still waiting for some products for that, or whether it's going to be a bike related one. We'll see. Have an amazing week either way, and I'll catch you next time. So take care everyone. Bye bye.